everybody was getting that free money. And now in Atlanta, last year, I seen kings emerging from the ashes. They was having new chains. They was having new watches. They was having bad bees they ain't never been able to get in their life. And now, in 2022, they back working at Popeyes. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Asha Everything. If you are new here, go ahead and thumbs me up. Stop what you're doing and go ahead and thumbs me up because I'm about to give you the whole rundown. Everything you need to know if you are thinking about moving here or if you just want laughter, because I'm about to give you some real shit. So just stay tuned because I literally have my list composed because I'm about to give y'all the whole spiel about the city of Atlanta. Atlanta is a popular city. In my opinion, it is the black mecca. Everybody wants to move here. And honestly, y'all don't even really know what y'all getting yourself into. And everybody I know who moves here, they say they hate it. They say they don't like it. Why did I move here? I want to move back. They ain't going nowhere. But I'm going to still give you my top 10 reasons of why you should not move to Atlanta. So if you're interested in that type of content, keep watching. And come on, let's go ahead and get into the intro. Last year was where the confidence resides. This year, we're gold digging. Okay, y'all. Okay, so I actually have 12 different things, but I'm gonna give y'all 10. 10 of my reasons of why I personally don't think you need to move to Atlanta. Like, all of this is authentic. This is real. I'm not making this shit up. This is truly what's going on. So if you're interested, this is the video for you. So reason number 1 on why you should not move to Atlanta. So let me give y'all a little bit of history. I graduated from Georgia State in 2014. So roughly about 8 years ago. And traffic then was bad, right? Atlanta has been dominating the rap scene for a very long time now. So just imagine how traffic was 8 years ago. You know what traffic is right now? It's busting out the bando, okay? All of these people that have moved here, especially during the pandemic, it is just next level. Like, honestly, the traffic is just out of this world. So that's like reason number 1 why you don't need to move to Atlanta, because where you gonna park your car at? Like, how you gonna get to and from work? Majority of the people who move to Atlanta don't even live in Atlanta. They be driving north, south, east, west. They don't even, so imagine the traffic you're gonna be in every day. Why would you even want to put yourself through that? But that's the number 1 reason. I'm just give y'all that reason. Reason number 2 of why you should not move to Atlanta. No relationship lasts here. I'ma just be honest. Like, this city is so full of distractions. It's just next level. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I just rarely see healthy relationships here because it's like bad bitch over here, fine man over here, having king here. Like, I mean, you be like this trying to keep up because it's just so many distractions. I feel like, you know, if you move like to the outskirts, like maybe 30-45 minutes outside of the city, it's less distractions, so you're able to be in love and not be having them eyes wandering. But if you going out every night and you throwing it up in the club and you like to be outside, honey, it's so many beautiful women, it's so many handsome men in this city. I just don't even see how you're gonna be able to maintain your relationship. I mean, you can try, but it's very hard. And I have seen so many of my friends' relationships not work out because literally it's that many distractions. It's literally so hard to keep a relationship if you are immersed in the city like now. If you're somebody who's gonna be sitting at home, you might have a chance, but at the same time, you're gonna be going to work and you're gonna have a work husband. So with that being said, that is my number 2 reason of why you should not move to Atlanta. Number 3 reason, a 2-bedroom apartment right now in Atlanta is starting at $2,000. And I'm not even just saying in Atlanta. In Atlanta? And it say Atlanta, Georgia? Oh, baby. That's starting at like 25 and up. I'm talking about the outskirts. Yes, last time I talked to a couple of friends of mine, they said out there in Gwinnett County, honey, they paying $2,000 for a 2-bedroom. That is expensive as hell. I remember my first apartment, which was a 1-bedroom apartment, was like $1,000. Now, I'm assuming like a 2-bedroom couldn't have been no more than like 13, 14. Times have changed, y'all, and that was in 2017. It's expensive to live here now. Like, I think what's going on, people are coming from north, south, east, west, moving to Atlanta, and some of y'all got more money than us. Some of y'all have a bigger, like, especially if you coming from like a New York or LA, like y'all making money out there. So y'all coming here and going like this, and they like, oh, let's raise the prices. Let's raise the prices. That's what's going on. I also want to tell you guys, so my local post office, like when I go to my local post office, he gave me some more tea too. He told me the other reason of why rent has raised is because they are trying to get us up out of there. And what I mean by us, I'm talking about black people. They want us up out of these Buckheads and the Midtowns and basically the more popular areas around. They want us out. So they're like, let's raise the prices. Like, it's going crazy here. Like, I'm about to segue into another part, but I'm about to segue by saying this. Like, literally where I live, if you use the CPN, and some of y'all probably like, girl, what the hell is a CPN? They're kicking y'all ass out. They getting people up out of here, honey. And a CPN, from my understanding, because I've never used one, but I do know what it is, basically it's like a fake social. And if you have one of those and you've been like skating through life, not getting your credit messed up, living in the best of the best, can't pay your rent this month, and now you like, oh shit, they done found out, and now they like, your name ain't Tashawn the Plastic. Yeah, like, they're like, you gotta get the fuck up out of here. Like, it's going down like that. So I'm just like, forewarning for y'all. That's gonna move into, I don't even know. Dang, y'all, I done lost count. Was that number 3 or number 4? I'ma just keep tally right here where we at. So the next reason why you should not move to Atlanta, because just how I said about them CPNs and them people living their best life and living in the best of the best, if you come out here and you have a career, let's say you a doctor, lawyer, teacher, computer science, tech wizard, those are reputable jobs, right? Them folks get into that bag who got them type of jobs, right? You move to Atlanta, let me tell you what you gonna wanna do. You gonna wanna be a scammer, you gonna wanna be a scamrella, or you gonna wanna be, I don't know what the male version for scammer is, but just believe me, you gonna wanna do that. And let me tell y'all why. Because literally living here, from what I have realized, like literally, I keep going back to my childhood because it's so important to this story, y'all. Literally, when I graduated high school, the only thing you had to do with your life was go to college. It wasn't no such thing as like, oh, being like a stripper full time, being an entrepreneur full time, being a kept woman. Like, none of that stuff, I didn't know this shit existed. So I'm like, oh, I gotta go to college if I wanna live well. Baby, here in Atlanta, you can have all those accolades, have your master's, doctorate, all that. You still gonna be like, damn, when they putting out another PPP loan? Like, I ain't even trying to be funny. This city will make you feel like you're not doing enough. Like, this city, what I have learned is like, it's just never enough. And sometimes if you're not a strong person, you're gonna feel like you have to do illegal stuff to keep up. And now, this video, I'm definitely not encouraging you to do that. Of course, I'm making this fun, interactive, but I'm being so serious when I say, like, this city will make somebody who is a lawyer feel like they need to be scamming. Because you work so hard, and then you go into work working hard, giving so much time, so much energy, and your homeboy pieces is hitting. That's slang for when they be going through. Your homeboy pieces hitting. And so now you like, oh hell nah, he was sitting at home on the couch eating tater chips, and he done made 20K today, and I gotta work hard as F to get that kind of money. So I just want to be honest, like, and I'm sure it's the same way in every city, but it has exploded, especially since the pandemic. I think that's also on my list. The pandemic changed the scope of Atlanta. And literally, like, 2020 to 2021, this was what was going on. This is what was going on. And it was cool, and all my lash tech sisters was getting their money. My stripper friends was getting to that bag. My friends that are entrepreneurs getting to that bag. They getting money from the government, and they getting the government that's giving the money to the consumers. They was getting that money too. They was on top. But it has been a change. It has been a change, y'all. Because like I said, everybody was getting that free money. And now in Atlanta, last year, I seen kings emerging from the ashes. They was having new chains. They was having new watches. They was having bad bees they ain't never been able to get in their life. And now, in 2022, they back working at Popeyes. Like, I ain't trying to be funny. I am trying to be funny. But that's what's going on. But I say that to say those same people, again, I said emerged from the ashes because they was doing other stuff. They probably had real corporate jobs, real careers, but they got sucked into that free money, that fast money, that scamming money, that playing money. Like, they got sucked in, and now they back to where they was. You know, they didn't even capitalize off their money. That's what's going on here. So, like I said, if you're not a strong person, strong enough to be like, I'm gonna have integrity and do the right thing, and I'm gonna stay with what I do, you're gonna get sucked in, and I don't know what side you're gonna come out on. So, hey, I just gotta let y'all know because I'm trying to put y'all down. Okay, boom. So let's move to the next one. Now, another reason why you should not move to Atlanta, which all this stuff is gonna tie into one another. You're gonna be like, wow, this girl is telling me some real. You slick can't afford to go out here. You really can't afford to go out here. Y'all remember when Lil Baby said, I get he said I get 200 occasion? To go out in Atlanta, it's 200 occasion. I ain't talking about 200K though. I'm talking about $200 minimum. To eat these restaurants, these fine dining restaurants, every day I look up, Atlanta is emerging up a new restaurant. Every day it's a new restaurant. Like, I kid y'all not. Sometimes they be busting, like Southern Fire. Sis, if she watched this video, it's a black woman who owns that restaurant. I mean, going crazy. The food there is amazing. A new restaurant I went to this weekend called Botsy, I was not impressed. I think they got a little bit more work to do, if you ask me. And it's crazy because parking, $20. Then your food, you get your food and you paying damn near $80 for your meal. Again, this is supposed to be fine dining, and it's not talking about nothing. And it's not just that restaurant. It's a lot of restaurants here in Atlanta that ain't talking about nothing, but they charging people all this money. And that's why I say you move here, you have to have money now. Like, if you're moving to Atlanta, now I ain't talking about Georgia, and I'm gonna get to that next because y'all know I got some more tips coming for y'all. But if you're moving to Atlanta and you want to be on the scene and you want to be an it girl, you want to be that guy, you have to have money to play out here. You cannot be talking about, you can't be finding these bad, because it's some bad women that live in Atlanta. You can't be coming up to her saying, yeah, shawty, come to my house, you know what I'm saying, we gonna kick it. These Atlanta chicks, oh, they ain't going for that. First of all, they gonna ask you to buy them a bag. They gonna say, my rent is XYZ. Like, the girls is not playing, honey. The girls is not playing. So if you coming out here and you ain't stepping like that, I don't know if you're gonna get the woman of your dreams. Now, you will get a woman, but you ain't getting a woman of your dreams because that's the new Atlanta culture. Like, what can you do for me? It's real city. It's real city stuff going on out here. So, saying all that to say, parking. The other night I went out to Zari. It's a popular club here. $100. And the $100 is in the front of the club. Then they had $60, which was halfway, like maybe in the middle away from the club. Then they had $40 parking, was even further away from the club. Then they still had $20 parking, which is the cheapest tier. But the $20 parking also means your shit probably gonna get broken in. Cause you so far away from the club to where junkies and random people who just looking for a come up, they gonna be in your, like, that's how crazy it is, y'all. In Atlanta, we're paying for parking to get our cars broken in. Even the people who paying $100. Unfortunately, we had I think it was like it was something going on down here. All them cars, Donda. It was a Donda concert when Kanye came down here. They done pretended that they was parking attendants and people was giving their keys and giving all their credentials to get it. They done took these people's cars and broken it. Like, that's what's going on here. That's what's going on. So again, I'm trying to warn y'all. Y'all want to move here so bad, honey, but y'all just don't understand. Atlanta is becoming a real city. Before, like I said, 8 years ago, maybe like 15 years ago, Atlanta was very chill. Like, yes, we had, like, again, we've been on top for the last, hell, I say almost 20 years. Like, I think Atlanta has emerged. Atlanta is the it place to be, in my opinion. Like, I definitely understand why y'all want to move here. Like, I ain't even trying to cap y'all down. But what I will say is, with that being said, so many people have moved here. It's just different now. A lot of people who even live here, not even really from here. Hell, I'm not from Atlanta. I'm from Georgia. But I grew up in Covington, Georgia, which is, 30 minutes away, 35 minutes away. Like, the people who actually live here and be in, like, that, like, I'm just letting y'all know, like, moving here, the people you meet, and they're not real, true, Southern-born people. So you gonna run into some assholes. Stuff is gonna happen. So, again, I'm not trying to discourage you, but the video is 10 reasons why you should move to Atlanta. So you gotta take it for what you can. But, now, another thing I want to tell y'all, I just want to keep up with my list. You literally cannot just have one stream of income. And this, again, still ties into what I just said. Literally, my coworker, because I work in corporate, and then y'all see I'm on YouTube. Come on now. And I have an online boutique. This is a top for my online boutique. Make sure y'all shop while y'all here, honey, because I be having the pieces. But like I'm saying, like, you can't because you ain't gonna be able to keep up. Stuff's so expensive. You just gotta, like, just to even have a life. Like, I think the family median for Atlanta, like, to live here comfortably is like $65K. And that's like with a parent, like with a mother and a father in the household. No, do not listen to that. You need to have, in my opinion, to like really be able to move around and do what you do and be out here, you have to be damn near making over 200K. Like, I just feel like I don't really see it because it's so much going on, so many distractions, so many things to do. I mean, it's just a lot going on here. So, again, if you moving here and you got one job, if it's a good job, then you might be in the clear, but you're going to have to think of some other ways to make money. And nothing's wrong with that. If the pandemic didn't teach me anything, me personally, it taught me I need to have multiple streams of income. Hence, I started my YouTube channel in 2020, and I just started my online boutique in October. So with that being said, like, it's nothing wrong with having multiple streams. As a matter of fact, Steve Harvey said you got to have at least 10 to be a millionaire. So listen, that's some good advice for y'all. If y'all ain't listened to nothing else I said in this video, then y'all need to listen to that. Another reason why you should not move to Atlanta. So let me tell y'all something. When y'all be moving here, y'all be saying, like, y'all be telling y'all homeboys, like, hell yeah, dog, I live in Atlanta now. Y'all be so ready to say where y'all at, but y'all don't be in Atlanta though. Y'all be in freaking Gwinnett County. Y'all be in Douglasville. Y'all be in Stockbridge. Y'all be in McDonough. Like, y'all don't be in Atlanta. Stop calling your friends and telling them you live in Atlanta. Like, that's not, it's not even, I want to say if your address don't say Atlanta, Georgia's on it, but it, like, some people will even argue that if you too far away from 285, if you too far down on a certain part, some people will argue you down and say you not live in Atlanta. Like, really, if you're not in downtown, midtown, or Buckhead, people will argue you down and say you're not in Atlanta. Like, that's how serious people take this shit. So it's like, again, nothing is wrong with staying in the outskirts. People say money on the outskirts is more chill. It's not so much of the, like, pressure, like, oh, I gotta be out, I gotta be doing this, I gotta have this kind of money. It's a very nice way of living. If I wasn't from here, I would move here. I feel like Georgia, period, is a nice place to raise your family. Now, are there some hick towns and some racism going outside of Atlanta? Absolutely. Atlanta is the black mecca. Atlanta. Let me be very clear. Buckhead, I'm about to say Buckhead, Bankhead, but Bankhead too. Y'all know T.I. put y'all on Bankhead. Buckhead, Bankhead, Midtown, downtown, and like the surrounding parts of that. That is Atlanta. Like, black mecca, black excellence. People are having, like, success, businesses, black. Even in corporate, I work in corporate America. It's a lot of us in not necessarily the highest places, but we're in the building. Like, that's what's going on here, and that's beautiful, honestly. Like, I love to see it. I've been to traveled to many countries and I've been in many different states, and I just haven't seen a city like Atlanta when it comes to Black excellence. I'll say that. So again, and I don't even remember what my point was, but to my point, like, your address, you cannot sit back and say like, oh, because you're not. And like I said, with that being said, don't be afraid to move outside of Atlanta either. Like I said, there's a lot of pros to being on the outskirts, and our outskirts is not that far from Atlanta. Just 15, sometimes 15 minutes away is not Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So take that into consideration if you're thinking about moving here. Okay, so let me just see where I'm at. So another reason why you should not move to Atlanta. If you somebody who first of all, if you from LA, I'm gonna just use LA. Cause I love LA, I've been there a few times, but y'all are health freaks. Y'all real big on vegan and vegetarian and just clean eating. That ain't what's going on out here. This is the city of lamb chops, chicken and waffles, and hot wings with lemon pepper sprinkles and a peach drink. Like, that's what kind of city this is. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be hard, but there's not a vegan/vegetarian spot on every corner. You're gonna have to drive to get to those. I apologize, but this ain't the city for you. If you're not into neck bones, collard greens, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, yeah, oh God, I'm so hungry just even saying it. But no, for real, if that's not your style, this ain't the city for you to move to, because that's what's going on. All these lounges, this what they got. Lamb chops, mac and cheese, yam, that's what they got. It ain't gonna be no lettuce wraps and shit like that. Like, that's not this kind of city. So be mindful, again, if you're thinking about moving here. Okay, y'all, so I am getting to the last little bit. I want to say, I'm not sure if I reached 10. I feel like I did, but I just want to check my list because I just want to make sure I gave you guys all that you need if you are deciding to move to Atlanta. And reasons why you should not move to Atlanta. This is the reasons why you should not move. Last but not least, so this is like the major topic. People say, oh, Atlanta is full of gay men, gay. I hear it. In my opinion, and I've been here all of my life. I've literally been here all of my life. That is not a thing like y'all think it is. Now, is it going on? Absolutely. But y'all have to understand, the same reason why we were open in the pandemic, Georgia is very open to a lot of different things. Like, y'all have to understand, Freaknik, a lot of people who live here moved here from Freaknik. Like, we've always been a city that has embraced everybody. Like, we don't be acting weird because, like I said, it's a Black Mecca. So a lot of gay people move here because they feel comfortable here. They can be themselves here. Like, I think it's a beautiful thing. I don't think it's speaking to like, oh, everybody there gay and I'm gonna be with it. Like, y'all be sounding real crazy when y'all be saying that. I've literally never had an experience where somebody I dated or even somebody I used to date is gay now. It's not going on like that. It's just more so this is a city that is open to any and everybody. Everybody feels comfortable here. Like, I don't hear about like things going on where people, you know, like bad stuff that could happen to not even just gay people, but Black people. That's not really going on in Atlanta. And like I said, in Atlanta, because again, Atlanta is the Black Mecca. Now, on the outskirts, I don't know. But like I said, I just want to close the video out because I just want to touch on that last, because I see that all the time. I know y'all be being funny, but it's like, y'all sound crazy. Like, you should, I'm blessed to live in a city like Atlanta, to live in Georgia, because like I said, although Georgia is absolutely a Republican state, and like I said, on the outskirts, I don't always feel as comfortable when I go a certain mileage over, you know, from certain parts of Georgia. But at the same time, I think Georgia is a beautiful place to raise your family. I definitely think you can raise your family here, grow old here, things of that sort. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the 10 reasons why I don't think you should move here. And I hope you guys also took this as, you can move here if you want to move here. I don't care what you do. Like, I want you to be happy. I just feel like at the end of the day, we don't see a lot of videos that give you the real rundown from people who actually know what's going on. We hear it from people who've been here for months and are like only been living somewhere for a year, and then they give you their opinion. I've been here all my life. I know what's going on. Beautiful place, Black Mecca. We're not perfect, and I'm not saying you're gonna be just loving yourself if you move here, but what I will say from my experience, I know why y'all want to move here, and if I was you, I would want to move here too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of my Atlanta content, I have a whole Atlanta playlist. Go check it out, and I will come back with another video at some point. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me a comment or two. Damn, I can't even talk. Constructive criticism does not bother me, because that's what YouTube is for. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.